As of recording this video, I'm a few days away, maybe a week max, at meeting my first child. He's done cooking. We're 40 weeks as of yesterday, so the due date is it's 4 days from now. And I have this beard, right? And I don't know whether or not to shave it. Now, my thought process is when my child sees me for the first time, he obviously knows my voice. He starts kicking whenever I walk into the room. She tells me, like, oh, he starts moving. Must be because he hears my voice and knows my voice. Obviously, I'm one of the voices that he hears the most, besides my wife's, obviously. And I keep thinking about the fact that he's going to see my face when he connects the voice that he's heard to who I am and what I look like. And there's not a lot of information online. I've looked around and tried to find maybe like a psychological breakdown or something along the lines of like when a dad connects to their child for the first time. And everything that I've read, everything that I've seen is all about making the connection via, skin to skin or your vocals. None of it has anything to do with what you look like. It's all about making sure you're clean, which makes sense, and that you're there for the child and you'll provide for the child, which, okay, I check, 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 and check. Like, I've got those down. So I actually asked on my X account earlier today, and I got a range of answers. Now, I'm going to read a couple of them, and I just want to hear what you guys have to say. So here it is right here. I have this. This is my Twitter account, my X account, and you could check it out. I said, should I shave before meeting my newborn? Obviously, it hasn't arrived yet. I'm just curious. Horror Amarada, she says, nah, just be you. It'll be a while before you can pull your beard anyway. I don't know if that's true or not, but also true. That I should just be me. I agree with that. Nah, keep it. Then when they're like two, shave it all off and walk out and freak them out. I'm not cool with that. I'm not that. I see there's a couple YouTube videos of dads doing this, and sometimes the kid cares, sometimes they don't. Let's see. I'd be trying to look my absolute best. Got to impress the new boss. I loved that one. That would make me chuckle a little bit. Robert Wild says, up to you. You should keep the same look you plan to have over the next few years. Now, I've seen a lot of those statements. And the thing about that is, I don't tend to keep a beard. My hair routine is I let my hair grow out until it gets annoying and then I shave it. And I'm getting to the point where it's almost there. I'm just looking at myself here, and I just feel like I am almost to the point of wanting to shave it. And I mean, there's other people that just say straight up yes. There's if you shave, you have to shave daily. If you keep your beard, you can't shave for 2 years. So that statement right there throws me off. Why not? Right? Because I want to be able to shave my beard. I'm not a fan of having a beard and not being able to. It's up to you. My daughter freaked out when I shaved, didn't make the same mistake for the second. Okay, so this is a father who is saying he didn't like that he freaked his daughter out and didn't make this mistake for the second child. It depends. Do you want to keep shaving? Switching between scruff and clean shaven will confuse and often scare the child when they're young. Slightly easier to deal with when they're toddlers and can explain to them that you're not actually a stranger, but only just barely. So that's the thing. Like, I don't want to just maintain having a beard forever. I would rather keep it, I don't know, stubble. But then at the same time, if it's stubble, it's kind of sharp, I could feel it. I can't, kiss them on the cheek, or I don't know, give them a hug. And I just don't want to like scratch their skin because they're newborns or toddlers, kids, their skin is really sensitive. And I'm actually allergic to nickel, which is in almost all metals that you would wear, like watches. This is the reason I only wear silver. I don't ever have a watch on because I get an allergic reaction to it. Same with belt buckles and the back of jeans, the button. So I have this nickel allergy that I can't have it touching my skin. So I have slightly sensitive skin. And I know my mom has some skin issues as well. So I don't know if my kid is going to actually have very sensitive skin. My little sister had eczema, and I don't remember exactly the name of the reaction that babies have. There's a word for it, and I can't think of it right now. I'm sure there's our parents out there that know exactly what I'm talking about. So I think really, because when I look at the responses that I'm seeing for my question that I asked, I have two completely different aisles. One says it doesn't matter. The other says, well, I guess there's three, right? There's the doesn't matter aisle. Then there's the shave, make sure you shave, don't freak your kids out. And then there's the doesn't matter, keep the beard. So I guess it just comes down to me. There is an article that I found that says science says kids prefer their dad to be clean shaven. And I don't know why, but for some reason, I can't scroll down on this article, which is really annoying, but I can zoom all the way out. And let me just copy this. So, study author Nicole Nelson, an Australian researcher who investigates the judgments people make based on faces, said adults have strong feelings about bearded faces and judge them to be stronger, older, more masculine, more attractive, and better parents. But do kids feel the same way about scruff? Well, it's complicated. Of course it is. This video of a dad talking to his baby has the internet obsessed and will be too, and you will be too. Quote, children can use faces to judge everything from someone's age and gender to their health, feelings, or dominance, Nelson explained. Beards mean different things to children depending on their age. Babies don't seem to have much of an opinion about beards, contrary to the prank videos hypothesis. But once toddlerhood hits, they start to make judgments. For the purpose of the study, Nelson and her team showed kids two photos of the same man, with and without beards. Children saw beards as indicating someone who is strong and old as early as 2 years of age. But they also avoided beards when asked who looked best. The dad hoodie has 6 hidden pockets for diapers, wipes, bottles, and emergency snacks. In other words, the bearded adults might seem strong, but most kids still prefer a clean-cut look. It wasn't until children reached puberty that they stopped avoiding beards when we asked them about attractiveness, said Nelson. In typical teenage fashion, 14 to 17-year-olds were ambivalent about beards. But for dads wondering whether to break out the razor, Nelson had some reassuring findings. Children like their dad's face, however it normally is, whether it is bearded or clean-shaven, said Nelson. Bearded dads keep in mind, though, that their children's friends who have clean-shaven dads might find them a bit intimidating. Okay, so based on that, I think what I should do is shave. I think I need to get rid of the beard and keep it relatively clean shaven until 8 to 10, and then grow the beard out and become intimidating. Now, I feel lucky because I'm having a son, not having a girl. Granted, I would love either or. I'm just saying, in this world that we live in right now, especially me being in Europe, I have less to worry about. As the saying goes, I have to worry about one dick instead of every dick in the world, right? Because if you have a daughter, you want to protect her, and um, there's some terrible things going on in Europe right now that we don't have to get into. But yeah, I think I've reached my answer by the end of this video. But I really do want to hear what you guys think. So please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be reading them. It's still a few days out, maybe a week. I'm going to be posting this tomorrow morning. It's gonna go live, and as of right now, I haven't met my child yet, but I am very curious your thoughts. So please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be reading them. I want to check them out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed this. I mean, it's just me having thoughts about being a father for the first time, more just the first initial moments of when I become a father, when I get to meet my child for the first time. This is this is new territory for me. I've never been here before because I don't have any children. So it's exciting, and I want to hear your thoughts. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So I shaved. Yeah, quite a different look. I know. I kind of miss it already. But let me tell you the reason why. Now, I already kind of thought that I was going to shave early in the video. I said, I think that's where my head was leaning. I think that's what I've decided. I was going to wait for the comments to read, see what you guys had to think about it. And then I read a response to my question. Remember, I asked, should I shave before meeting my child? And the response was seemingly from a father. His name is Martel Hammer. Whether or not it's his real name doesn't matter. He says, I keep a beard, but I shaved for a couple of my kids so that I could feel their skin against my cheeks. Worth it. That sold me. I read that right after I finished recording what I did earlier, and I went down and I was talking to Nisha about it, and I saw that comment, and I'm like, yeah, that settles it. I want to be able to be with my child and not worry about, kissing him on the forehead and scratching him because of, like, my beard, right? Especially here. Like, I can still feel it already. Like, you can see I have a little bit of, I didn't shave up, I just shaved down. For the men out there, they know the difference there. Like a really close hot shave, you shave up because it really cuts it to the skin. So, yeah, I mean, I know I made this video and the title is Should I Shave My Beard? And surprise, I did. Thanks for watching.